Hi guys, and happy Saturday. I hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday here in the atomic universe, but it is very, very cold and once again windy. But the sun is beautiful. It's actually starting to feel somewhat spring-like, you know what I mean? So I got a special brew for today. I got by Revolution Brewing. This is the Anti-Hero IPA. Look at that. How fun. Really, really cool label too. Very fun. So, let's see what we got this week. We got a couple of things through the week, and I don't know. Yeah, eBay, I think. Yeah, eBay. And then I went to the thrift this morning, found a couple of fun things. So, let's try the Anti Hero India Pale Ale by Revolution Brewing together. Oh, that's a good IPA. That is a really good IPA. All right. Last week I was very chatty and I didn't tell you about one particular thing, and that is that there was a red-tailed hawk in my yard. It was hanging around for several days, and I was getting very, very nervous about it because, of course, red-tailed hawks go for small mammals, and Vaji's under 6 pounds, so he could easily be picked up by this thing. And the hawk was, because it swooped way down. I was sitting on the porch and it came down like 3 feet from the ground, and I could see how big it actually was. It was way bigger than Vaji. It had to have a 5 or 6 foot wingspan. It was enormous. Enormous. So I went online and I said, how can you protect your yard or your animal from hawks? And they said get one of those owls, those yard owls, because they are a mortal enemy of the hawk. I didn't know. So I did. I ordered one of these. I have them all weighted for the yard, so he's very heavy right now. But I got one of these beautiful yard owls. Okay, but this one, God, he weighs a ton. But what's cool about this one is that his head will spin in the wind. So it'll really confuse the hawk. He'll think it's real. You see how the head spins? Isn't that awesome? What a great thing. And he looks very, very real, and he's very, very cool. So I weighted him so that I can put him in the yard. Very fun. And it said that they don't like shiny hanging things. Now, I said my yard is full of shiny hanging things. So I was very surprised that it didn't bother the hawk. But they don't like metallic colors. Isn't that interesting? So I got Vaji a silver, I call it a Starman jacket, silver quilted jacket for the yard, so that the sun will reflect on it and make the hawk think it's something undesirable. So that was fun. And I got this on eBay also. And the lady, the seller, was fabulous. She put 3 treats in with the jacket in a little bag. And they were these things called Bonies. I think they're made by Greenies. And I gave one to Vaji, and he went mental. He grabbed it. He never grabs treats. He grabbed it and he took it, and I said, oh, he loves them. So there were 3 of them. So then the next day I gave him another one. And then he was looking for a 3rd one, so I gave him the 3rd one. And I said, wow, he really loves these. I have to get them. And then I was straightening his blanket, fluffing his blanket out, and I found them all hidden. So he's stockpiling the bonies. He's not actually eating them. So that's what dogs do. One thing I forgot to show from last week that I bought last week. Actually, I didn't show it because I had to restring it. I had to string it. The elastic was going pretty bad. But this is a definite Trevor thing. It's a really cool spiky bracelet. So last Sunday I got the elastic and I restrung it. And now it's perfect. And I love it. Really cool. Also last week I did a Zeppelin podcast, and it was really fun and it was really good. But now, Mixcloud doesn't copyright strike normally, but one of their rules is you can't play too many songs by the same artist in one podcast, you know what I mean? So I don't know how the Bowie one got through, but I guess it has different copyright laws because the Zeppelin one was copyrighted in the United States. So it wasn't visible in the United States. It was only visible in other parts of the world. So I removed it because you guys can't see it. And most of, my United States viewers can't see it. So I didn't want to leave it there and get your hopes up. And then, you know what I mean? So I got to do a new one. Oh, this is so fun. It's got a great label. Look at that. It's got the big fist for Revolution Brewing. And it's got this general on it. Really, really fun. All right. Today. All right, let's get the big one out of the way because she's heavy too. I got this creepy little girl statue for the garden. Look at that. Fabulous, right? She's got a little ponytail. It's just a really fun garden thing. I like that she's got these braids being pulled back into the ponytail. It's really cool, but it will make a great garden statue, I think. I really like her. Oh, and you know what? No more bags. They don't give out bags in the thrift store anymore. All these places are going bagless, and I was like, it's really dumb. And there's no big sign saying bring your own bags or anything. So I just pushed the shopping cart to the car. What was I going to do, right? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, this bag shit. Because I recycle every bag that I get. And now food stores aren't doing bags. Walmart's not doing bags. I can get the food store thing because a lot of people shop with reusable bags anyway. But when you just run into a store, especially a thrift store, you don't know what size bag you need. You don't know if you're going to find nothing or a lot or, I don't know. It's just really, really stupid. I don't know. Whatever. So anyway, I found this brand new set of oven mitts from Nashville. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So there's a guitar-shaped pot holder and a Nashville oven mitt. Very, very fun. They're still pinned together. Somebody probably brought it back from Nashville as a gift. Really fun. I loved it. I found this. Now, you know that I love the night sky and all that. I really, really love the night sky and stars and stuff like that. And this is a Bushnell Superstar machine. Very, very, very cool. And it's a heavier duty one. It's not like the ones with the tops that like can smash. You know what I mean. You've seen them. And what you do is you spin the dial for the different times of the year, and the star, these things that you put on top, they have winter, summer, spring, fall, and then you put the month, you spin to the month. So this is the winter stars in March that I have it on. And you won't be able to see it in here because it's way too bright, but it does, can you see the light in there? The room is too light. It's too much daytime, whatever you want to call it, right now because I can't see the stars on the ceiling. But when everything is really dark at night, I will be able to. And this is something that is really beautiful to sleep by also. Feels like you're sleeping under the night sky. So there's all these different overlays for it, which is very cool. There's the unit. And then there's this little star guide. Very, very cool. It's really neat. It's got facts on the back and stuff. So that's a really cool thing. It's the kind of thing that I really, really love because I do love stargazing. All right. I found some things. I found a couple of things for a box that I'm putting together. But I won't say any more about that right now. And but I did get these. I got Duke Ellington, Cotton Club Stomp, 1927 to 1931. This one is playing in the background right now. This amazing thing. This is Snoopy's Jazz. It's a promo, and it's classics on toys. So this has things like the theme from the Pink Panther, Take 5, Summertime, Lullaby of Birdland, What a Wonderful World, on toy instruments. How cool is that? The coolest thing ever. And this Speak Zulu with us. I can learn Zulu. How fun is that? How very, very useful Zulu can be. How fun is that? So I got those CDs. And my favorite thing of all, this is just such a funny thing, and this will be yard art, of course. And it is this. Girls Rule. Girls Rule, and she's knocking his head off. That is hilarious to me. Because it looks like the bathroom people. You know, the people on the bathroom signs. But this is so fun. I love it. So, this coronavirus thing is like freaking everybody out. And people are wearing masks. I see them wearing masks. I see them shopping with rubber gloves and working with rubber gloves and things like that. And there are a bunch of cases in New Jersey and New York. But it's really just like the flu. It's only dangerous to old people and children, like kids under a certain age. So I don't think, I think the media is instilling the fear in everyone, making people freaked out over it. I don't know. But anyway, my company is starting to test for coronavirus very soon. I don't know. It'll come and go, just like SARS and everything else that's been out there. I'm not afraid. So, I think that's it. I had a very rough work week. Very rough. Oh my God. I was so remarkably busy. I had 14... No, what am I saying? I had 400 items to enter yesterday after inventory was finalized. And man, oh man. I'm telling you, I didn't move. I did not move for 8 hours. I was like... By the time 10 to 5 came, I was like put everything away really, really fast, and I was done. Thank God it's Friday. So I think that's it, guys. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical day. Comment, subscribe, spread the love. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. It's always more fun when it's on a weekend, you know, but it's coming. And we have our Radio Tink backdrop behind me. Very, very fun. The only problem, the Canon that I film with has a very wide angle lens. So the camera has to be set up pretty close to me, you know what I mean? So you can't get the full effect of the background. But I have several other cameras. I might experiment with them over time. But anyway, I was talking about the coronavirus because I've had like a little bit of a stuffy nose, and I had a sore throat one day, and I was like, oh, I must have coronavirus. You know, I was busting people at work. But I'm fine. But anyway, I always take the nose ring out when my nose is stuffy because it's easier to blow your nose. So I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical day. Like I said, hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I love you all. I'll talk to you very, very soon. Maybe even tomorrow if we have a good adventure. I heard that Aldi has bangers, Irish bangers. So I want to get over there and try and get them before they're sold out, because there's nothing like bangers and mash with a rich onion gravy. So good. Perfect Irish fare. So I want to try and get over there yesterday. My mother brought me an article this morning about the Lidl grocery store that's opening, the German store that's opening in town. And they go before the planning board, the zoning board, whatever you call it, on the 11th. So in a couple of days, they hopefully will get the go-ahead, and hopefully after that it'll go really fast because I need that store. I need to have that store around here. We don't have, like I said, we don't have any close food stores. Aldi is, I gotta drive a ways to get there, and we just don't have any good food stores around here. So all of them are within a driving distance, like sometimes you just want to run in and get, find some, especially when barbecue season comes. That's when I want a convenient grocery store. And it just doesn't happen around here. But when Lidl comes, I will have that. That'll be so convenient because it's right next to my thrift store. Right next to my usual thrift, so. Hi guys, in all my chatting, I forgot totally to show you this. This is a beautiful, beautiful mask, wooden mask, that I got the other night in the thrift. And this was the only thing I found that night, but I was so excited about it. It's very, a lot of tattoo artistry uses this character, this creature. I don't know if it's Indian or Asian, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. Look at that. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm off on Friday, but I have to, oh my God, I got to go back to motor vehicle. Can you imagine? I have to go back there because my car has to be inspected. So, the smart car has to be inspected. So I'll have to do that first thing in the morning. Get that over with because it had the inspection sticker that was on it when I bought it was a New York inspection sticker, and it expired in January. So when you go to motor vehicle, they give you temporary. They give you like a certificate that gives you 3 weeks to get it inspected, and I'm past that point now, so I have to get it inspected. So that's something I got to do. So I'll try and do that first thing, and hopefully nobody's getting their car inspected. And the cool thing about inspection is that you don't have to go inside. You don't have to go inside. You just drive up and they inspect it, put the sticker on, and you drive away. So that's hoping, that's best case scenario. Like if there's not a line, down the block. But hopefully no one's getting their car inspected. They're just doing other things inside. That'd be cool. But it's got to be done. So, and then I got to do it all over again in July for Jeepster because that one's expiring in July. Well, I got a ways to go for that, so. Oh, wait a minute. Did I bring it out? Yeah, I did. I told you. That's what's playing in the background, the Duke Ellington. It's awesomely beautiful. All right, guys. Enjoy the weekend. I hope you have some great adventures. I hope your weather is beautiful. Tink merch below. I will talk to you very, very soon. I love you all. Anti-hero.